Hello Cancer. So this is going to be your monthly video for February 2020, and this is your Cancer moon, sun, rising. So your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign, or have any strong Cancer placements within your zodiac. So Mercury retrograde is going to be happening during the month of February, and that will be from the 17th to the 10th of March. Now during Mercury retrograde, we can experience travel delays, because Mercury rules everything to do with connection, community, communication. So we're bound to have, when this planet retrogrades, mishaps when traveling, being late for appointments, miscommunication, which leads oftentimes to conflict, and sometimes we experience emotions from the past or thinking of the past that comes through. But more for you, it would be feelings, because Cancer is a water sign, so you will feel things deeply. So things that you've tried to suppress, you would re-feel now, and you'd have to release it. Also, we can have people from the past reconnect to us during the retrograde time. And during the retrograde time, it's all about us sort of looking at it and seeing within our souls, basically, what did we learn from the experience? Have we changed? Has the situation or person changed? And really re-looking at it. What healing has actually happened? Do we want to take this forth, or do we want to say no? Most times during the retrograde, though, we tend to still close the doors on the people that connect with us from the past. That's just the way it is. It's like, sort of like we go back to see, did we learn that lesson? And that's what it's about during the retrograde. So don't stress about it. You know, when the retrograde happens, a lot of people start fretting, getting confused and worried. It's more important just that you know that these things can happen when Mercury goes into retrograde, and to actually embrace the transition instead of fighting it. The more you fight and the more you resist it, the more the pressure builds within us. And that can be really uncomfortable for you as well. So let's see. On the 8th of the month, Venus is going to be moving into your 10th house, which is to do with your finances. But finances, career, and making career changes. And let's talk about Venus. So Venus is all about our relationships. It's about our finances. But in our working sphere, how do we really feel? How do we feel people are treating us, communicating towards us? Do we want changes there? Are we feeling blessed? That's the general thing when Venus is there now. It's going to be asking you in your 10th house, especially the 10th house, because the 10th house is about your career, but also everyone around you and how they see you. And Venus being the heart. So how we truly feel. How do you feel about your career? How do you feel about the career changes you're making? Are you feeling optimistic? Do you want to make another change? Do you want to go for that promotion? Venus is really asking you to listen to your heart here. How do you feel around the people you are? Do you want to change things? And Cancer is a very creative sign. Even though they might be in very professional jobs, at the heart of it all, they have a creativity that comes forth in the way that they perform in their jobs. It's very different from anybody else, because only they can come up with that genuine new creation from within. So are you really putting forth your best talents around that time? Is very important to actually see, are you really doing the work there? Are you finding the heart of how you really feel? So look at that. Then around the 9th of Feb or 8th of Feb, you could be having the Leo full moon, depending on where you are in the world. That's how it would be, the 8th or the 9th. And during the Leo full moon, it's in your money sector. So during full moons, we tend to release. So in your money sector, you're going to be really looking at your finances and seeing, how are you happy with them? How do you feel? Because Leo again is about the heart, and looking at, how do you feel about your current money? How do you feel about the money you're earning? Do you want to do something else? Is your heart really in it? Are you feeling you being rewarded enough in your career? Whether you're feeling rewarded emotionally or financially. Because how we feel emotionally affects our finances. If we just go in every day and just feel like, oh, another day here, it's not going to work out. And Cancer is a very deep sign of actually really looking at the heart of how they really feel. So you're going to be looking at your finances during this time of the full moon and releasing Releasing if you feel like it's not where it should be. My heart is not really in it. What changes can I make? How can I bring in what I truly want into my career sector? So a lot of hard work is being done within. It's going within, a lot of that feeling and how you truly feel and what changes, and looking at your actual finances and looking at your career as well. Then we're going to have Mercury retrograde from the 17th of February to the 10th of March. And this is going to be in your 9th and your 8th house. So during that time of the 9th and the 8th house, the 8th house is also about, how can I say, things that are hidden. It also looks at our money as well and shared resources, how we're relating to others. So during that time, I would tell you to, during the retrograde, understand that things are going to be brought up for you to be released, really, because it's in the 8th house, and the 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. It's about power. Are you feeling disempowered? It also talks about shared resources with others. It talks about relationships and having to look behind what you feel in your gut. It's like, I just have a feeling. Is this how I feel true? And getting all of that to come out to the forefront of your energy as well. It's really looking at that, where do I feel disempowered? That's the 8th house, all about power, disempowerment, but within the emotional feeling within the people around us. And then you also have it hitting your 9th house, which is about travel and making appointments, because that's traveling. When you have to make an appointment to be there at a certain time, expect some delays. Try to plan everything. In Mercury retrograde, we have to kind of plan these things a little bit more better in order for us to feel like, don't, like when someone sends you a message, confirm and reconfirm. That's what you do during a retrograde. And if there's a delay, understand that these things happen. Don't try to fight it during the time. Don't get frustrated with yourself. Because I feel like when Cancers get frustrated, the energy of it is so heavy that they sometimes can't see the way forward. So try to go within and embrace this feeling of, not everything is going to go to plan, but if it does, yay. It's a good time to complete things. So anything of completion is good. If you started anything before the 17th of February, complete everything during that time. You can complete projects that you started before. That it's a good time to complete and end things. That's what completion means. Okay, I've started this before, I'm completing it now. And that's what you're going to be doing during the Mercury retrograde. Also during this time, Mars is going to be moving into your 7th house of relationships. Now Mars is quite a fiery energy. It's all about the fire. And Mars is known as a god of war. So to have that in your 7th house of relationships, Cancer, you really asked to break through. Break through, be honest with yourself. Be more authentic with your feelings and what you truly want, and to see what's not working within your relationships right now, really, because Cancers are so loving and so nurturing and so accepting, and now you're asked to really look at exactly what are you accepting. Are you worth more? Do you want more? And really breaking down that energy, but coming right out. And it's not just for February for you, Cancer. It's going to be for the next couple of years, where you're going to be working on your relationship sector, where you're going to have to get more truth, be more authentic, see what people are really trying to say to you. Are they really committing? Are they really being authentic? What is not making you feel all right in your relationships? Only so that you can manifest the best possible love you can have. And the only way to do that is to sometimes look at what is not working in order for us to basically regroup, express ourselves, come to an understanding, and move forward. Then on the 23rd, 24th of February, we're going to have the Pisces new moon. And this is going to be a good time for you because you are a water sign and Pisces is also a water sign. So the energy is much needed for you. And it's going to be in your 9th house. So everything to do with inspiration. Again, there's a journey coming up with the 9th house. So wanting to travel, wanting to, go for a day to a new place, a new experience. There's a big quest of adventure that comes through with that energy, as well as being inspiration, looking for things that inspire you. And sometimes we get inspiration when we just take a little bit of an adventure. So inspiration, looking for inspiration, or wanting to inspire somebody else, learning something new. It's an awakening process. So you might be during the 9th house energy, when the Pisces full moon happens, drawn to more things that are in touch with actually giving you a spiritual, deeper experience, a soulful experience, instead of just your normal everyday experience. A great time for manifestation, for things that you want to actually bring forward after the 10th of March. So enjoy the Pisces new moon. That's going to be a very blessed time for you. It's going to be a time of, like I said, adventure, learning, exploring, and learning about the experiences too that you are having during the retrograde. That's what it's going to be doing. It's going to give you a deeper insight. So say if you found out something during the Mercury retrograde, this Pisces new moon is going to give you a deeper insight to it and expand, because you must know the 9th house energy is also ruled by Jupiter. It's about expanding, so you can really fully understand yourself, those around you, and understand your very own heart center. Thank you. Please do like, subscribe, share the video, and comment. Lots of love.